Well, hey YouTube, Pipe Lawyer here, coming to you once again from the Manctuary, and it is a nice and cold Friday night, which means, of course, it's time for Friday Night Pipes. And I'm actually making a Friday Night Pipes video on Friday night, because after all, what good is telling the 5 o'clock news if it's already 6:30? Plus, I wanted to appease my good friend Frank Duncan, whom I love like a redheaded stepbrother, and assuage his concerns that my videos for Friday Night Pipes are turning into Tuesday Night Pipes, as he posted in my last video last week. So, here and about is my weekly installment of Friday Night Pipes, actually on a Friday in real time. Imagine that. Anyway, enough rambling. This week's MVP, Most Valuable Pipe, is another Boswell that I have in my somewhat extensive collection. It's one that I find that I don't smoke that often, not because I don't like it, but because I got so many other pipes I'm trying to tend to and try to break in. But when I do smoke this one, it is an absolutely fantastic smoke. It doesn't. I mean, aside from the aesthetic value of this pipe, which it has gobs of, to look at this pipe, you wouldn't think that it's got any special smoking qualities beyond that of any other Boswell pipe. But for some reason, this one smokes especially well. Makes a lot of smoke. Has broken in very nicely within the chamber, and somehow, some way enhances the flavor of whatever tobacco you're smoking in it at that time. Again, I'm not an alchemist, so I'm not going to get into the properties of carbon buildup and briarwood and so forth, and how they mesh and intermingle. I can't speak on that, but I just know that when I put a good aromatic blend in this pipe, it smokes incredibly well. And that pipe is this week's MVP, which is what I've dubbed my Boswell antique pipe, because it has an antique look about it. And as you can see, it's rusticated around the bowl with a precision-like cut, I might add. And it's got that antique wine-colored finish on the shank, smooth. Then on the rim, it's got a matching antique or vintage wine finish on the smooth rim. Then at the end of the shank, it's got matching rustication, or I guess it's rustication that's made to look plateaued. But in any event, very nicely done. And finished off with a black acrylic, solid black, I should say, freehand stem. And it smokes. I mean, it's not lit now, of course, but it will be soon. Later on tonight. I've got a cigar I need to finish as I'm watching some MLB Network. But, yeah. There you go. Hangs very nicely, with a slight bent in the stem. It's a very, very good pipe. I saw this pipe and I immediately knew I had to have it, and this is from 2010. As you can see from the nomenclature. Go this way. There you go. Yep. It's a very nice pipe. Very nice pipe. Surprisingly capacious of bowl size or capacity. Makes for a good smoke. So, hope you're all doing well. Hope this week has treated you well. I hope the next week treats you even better. I've had me a week. I've had me a day. And I am just now going to chill out, relax with my cigar stub, and then maybe with a bowl or two of some Pipework and Wilkie's Vermont Maple in this pipe. Who knows? So that about does it. Good to see all those who attended the Texas Pipe Conference. Had a great time. Weatherford, Texas, I think. Anyway, never been to Texas. No, I've never been west of St. Louis. But maybe one day I'll see just how big things are in Texas. You never know. That about does it for this week's edition of Friday Night Pipes. This week's MVP, my Boswell antique pipe with the built-in, I guess, stand. So until next time, this is Pipe Lawyer saying cheers, and as always, remember, I'll present the evidence, but you be the judge. Take care, good night, and God bless.